Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul o'clock with a package from Lego Bricks and Pieces. Now as I open this, I just want to welcome all my new subscribers, which I'm very happy to say there are quite a lot of. So welcome to you. And if this is your first brick haul, well, it didn't really open very well, would it? Then I do know that I try and make these as exciting as possible by telling you what I'm going to use the bricks for and where they came from and so on, because it's quite boring if you just get a brick haul with no detail whatsoever. I got this. So this is a package from Lego directly from Bricks and Pieces, which is their kind of replacement brick service, but you can go there to buy whatever you need. And it's great for sourcing very new bricks, or bricks that haven't been out that long that are very special, or for buying in bulk. And today I've done a bit of both of those because there was just some bricks that I needed for a couple of really major projects that I just couldn't get through Bricklink, either cost effectively or really at all. So I've gone direct to source. And a few of the boring things first. 1x2 brown tiles, very important for my ballast. This is enough to complete my train ballast at last, and the only way of getting these cost effectively in this quantity is direct from Lego, so that's those. Similarly loose, which we're going to have to negotiate because there's a great big mound of them in there. There's about 40 or so of the 2x4 ones, exactly the same purpose. But now I'll be able to finish my train ballast. The only thing that will be outstanding on the train line whatsoever will just be some of the 1x1 round light bluish grey plates, because basically from Lego Direct they're about 4p each, which is ridiculous for a tiny dot. So basically I'll be getting those from a brick haul soon, hopefully. I haven't made the order yet, but those will be only a penny from Bricklink, so I've left them to that because I'll need a couple of hundred probably, and every penny counts. The other thing that I needed a lot of, that I just burned through because I'm doing all my pavements properly with 2x2 light bluish grey tiles and these 2x4 light bluish grey tiles. So I go through an absolute load of these, as I say, and you just can't get these cost effectively from Bricklink because they're so much in demand. Everyone needs them. So sometimes they're charging 20, 25p or something for one of these, which is ridiculous when you can buy one brand new for 14p, which is still quite expensive, let's face it. So I've bought 100 here to do the next sort of wedge of my city, but it's going to be nowhere near enough. I wouldn't be surprised if this only lasts me along my boardwalk. And maybe not even up to the station as well, I don't know, but it's a start. We may have to get more of those in due course. And then, in amongst all of these things, we've got some more interesting pieces. Now, some of the bigger ones I can see straight away, these bike pieces, that's got a bit of a scratch on the side there, you can see. I should be able to buff that out using plastic polish. It's a shame that. Especially true of glass pieces when Lego sends them like this. They do come all loose, just mixed up like that. Anyway, this is a bike from a recent Lego movie set. It is from Lucy's Builder Box, which is set 70833. And I just really like the sort of Lucy colour scheme that this bike had, with its dark pink or magenta wheels, its medium azure frame, and then this lovely black fairing top. And I just thought that looked like a fantastic bike, so I wanted that. And I don't remember if I bought handlebars, if I was going to use a set that I already had. We might find those in due course. But I'm going to have a biker gang just for fun, and I thought that Lucy could be a member of that gang because she's kind of got the dyed hair, obviously. She's wearing sort of black biker jacket half of the time with all the cool patterning down the side. So this could be her bike and she'll be part of the biker gang. So looking forward to doing that. That's interesting. I got a couple of these dome pieces. Ooh. Come back. There we are. Dome pieces. And these are actually from Mysterion's head. So Mysterion is a presumably DC, probably got that massively wrong, character. And he's in quite a few sets in the recent wave, like 76149, for example. And I didn't know what I was going to use these for, but they're sort of worn like a hairpiece. And I thought maybe, I don't know, a diver or a scientist or something could wear one, or maybe it'd just be for a light fitting or something like that the other way around. I don't know. But I thought if I got a couple, I think I've got more than one. Maybe I've only got one actually. But I thought I'd get one to experiment with, basically. So it's a very good looking piece, I think. So that's that. Oh, I was looking forward to these. So the last haul I did from Lego Bricks and Pieces, there are a few bits that had been released, but that somebody else had either bought all of or just weren't available at that time. And one of them was this 1x2 printed tile, which is an old VHS cassette, which is almost perfect to scale for a minifigure, I think. So I've got a couple of those, and I have no idea what I'm going to use a sort of blank VHS cassette in my city. I don't know, but they were just so fantastically retro. I really liked them. I thought, yep, I've got to have a couple of those. So if you've got any ideas for a use for those, that'd be quite good fun. Do let me know. I do like getting all your suggestions. And if you have given me a suggestion in the past and I haven't used it or mentioned it, it's possibly because I can't do them all at once or immediately, but I do write them down. So when I come round to doing a new order or something like that, then I can take them into account. Right, here's something else. Here's another biker for my gang. It's just the torso and legs. But this is from an Ninjago set, which is 70639. Street Race of Snake Jaguar. Yeah, I don't have any clue what that even means, but you know, you can see it's got this sort of Garmadon type sign on the back, and awesome sort of patches and stuff on a jacket on the front. I mean, that's clearly a biker. I might change his hands from red to yellow, but then again, he might be wearing biker gloves, so that's probably fine as well. So for now, I think I'll put him on my bike, which I've just seen the handlebars for. Nice shiny ones. So I want all my bikers to be, well, I'm going to have to do two gangs. So I was thinking of doing the sort of this type of bike, which is sort of almost the sort of, I want to say Japanese import, but they probably come from all over the place now, type bikes in one gang. And the other gang being a sort of more petrolhead American type biker gang where they're all sort of driving Harley type bikes instead. So yeah, that'll be good fun. What else have I got? I've got a couple of red bike wheels there to go with my snake bikes. If you remember back a couple of hauls ago, I got a bright lime green bike of this style, but it's got the sort of snake head on the front. And the original had red wheels, so I put that on my list to get them. This is a very interesting hairpiece. We've had this a few times, but I've never had it in this colour. And it was part of the City Advent Calendar for 2019, so that's 60235. And I didn't get that Advent Calendar, so I thought it was the easiest way of getting this hair was to add it to this order. So I've got one of those. It's sort of an odd colour, really. Lego call it nougat or nougat, depending on how you pronounce that. I always think of it as medium dark flesh, but nonetheless. So that's that. There's a white hair from some sort of superhero or something, which I didn't have one of. Got quite a few of these plant pieces. These have come with a few of the series minifigures, but they are actually available individually in this bright green rather than the normal green colour. So I've got about 10 of those because you can use them obviously as growing plants or even put a flower of the sort of Friends type with the sort of very narrow stick in the top and do all sorts of different plant stuff. So I thought I'd get a wedge of those. This is another thing that I needed from last order that I didn't get. It's the legs from Douglas Elton, who's one of the Hidden Side characters. I got all the other minifigure bits that I wanted from the first wave of Hidden Side sets, but for some reason these trousers weren't available, so I've got them now, so I can add them to complete Douglas. And it's a lot better way of getting minifigures from internal ranges by Lego using bricks and pieces, if that's all you want. All the licensed stuff you can't get on bricks and pieces, but for internal things like Hidden Side, you can. So get them so you don't have to get the whole set if that's what you want to do. So for the next wave of Hidden Side sets, the pieces aren't yet available because they're usually sort of a month after release that they'll become available in bricks and pieces, but you can keep checking back. And then when they come on, you can get all the interesting bits you want. And then here's another interesting piece, beard hair. So I mean, that's rather fantastic, isn't it? Let's try this on Robin just to show it off. So I think I've got one of these already from a series minifigure, but I thought I'd get some more because, I mean, we just need people with that hairpiece in Brick Nottingham, don't we? It's just fantastic. Brilliant. It's almost tempted to leave that on. There we go. Sorry, Robin. So that's very good as well. There's lots of these teacups. They were about 4p or 5p or something. So I got a load of those. I don't know where I'm going to use them yet, but some sort of cafe will no doubt have good use for teacups. I got one more shutter for my shrimp shack. So I think I've got all the pieces for my shrimp shack now that's going to be integrated with the seawall on my beach. It's just one of the windows didn't come with a shutter and I wanted it to, so that's what that is. A few of these dark panels, which are part of my cargo racking system that won't mean anything to you, but I'm going to have some sort of cargo storage racks as part of my cargo area, which I haven't even started yet, so don't concern yourself too much with that. Some drawers in white and medium dark flash. Actually, this can't be medium dark flash then, can it? Yeah, because those two aren't the same. Well, one of them is. Yeah, I always get a lot of the cabinets, but never any of the drawers, so I thought I'd get some drawers just to give me some options. These pieces are the last two pieces I think I need for my ski shop to finish that off. So this is a great order for finishing things. I've got the last pieces I need for my shrimp shack, the last ones I need for my ski shop, along with a pair of skis in the mystery colour, which we thought was medium dark flash, which may be, may not be. I think that one is, and this one is something else. Goodness knows what this is. Maybe it's light flash. Anyway, it's a pretty horrible colour, really. And then there was some more pieces. So another thing that I'm finishing off is all these black tiles that are 6 long and 3 long. Not very amazing on their own, but they are the last pieces I need for my next facade building, which I think I'll probably do this Friday, so the next video for a city update. And that's to build a very tall and quite intricate facade of another residential building, but being a multi-story sort of condominium building or sort of high-end apartments. And I hope to do a couple of funny scenes in those rooms as well that we'll be able to see into. So that's another project complete. And then the last couple of pieces, I think these were 2, were for the last pieces I need for my own modular, which will be the very first modular I've done completely from scratch. And it will be a series of videos coming up, well, anytime now, really. Let me know if you want me to prioritize that. And the modular will be full size. I haven't done a piece count, actually, but it's big, it's proper size. It's got about 4 businesses all sort of joined together on one base plate, and I think it looks rather good. So I'll probably have to decide whether I'm going to do modular Mondays or something like that and spread it out over a number of weeks. A couple of hair pieces. I don't think we've had this hair piece before in black, or at least I haven't. I think it came on sort of a Wonder Woman or something like that, but I've not had it, or the Warrior Woman, can't remember, so that's good. Another black one of those. couple of clear heads, just because they're really good to use as mannequins to sort of demonstrate headwear in shops. So I think that was actually for part of my ski shop. So I can go over there. Well, this is interesting. 1x4 tile as a piano keyboard. Now these were part of the Sistar Party Crew set 70848, which was obviously a second Lego movie set, and I think it's a couple of other sets as well now. But I mean, that's really useful if ever I decide to do a keyboard. Usually you'd use all those 1x2 grill pieces to act as keys, or there's different ways of doing it with modified plates to represent the black sharp and flat keys. But I thought I'd get one of those so I could play around with that as well. Maybe it'll be a musical instrument for sale somewhere, or in my pawnbroker shop, which will be part of my modular. Another interesting print is this, a 2x2 Racing GT tile. Now I can't tell if this is supposed to be sort of a toy in a box or if it's a picture on a wall. It's quite interesting. That's from a couple of sets now, 31081, which is the modular skate house, or 31097, which is the most recent townhouse, pet shop and cafe. But I don't know where I'm going to use that, but it's always good to get new tiles. There's another hair there. I think this is from one of the Chinese New Year sets. Sort of messed up from last year. Messed up sort of tousled black hair. So that's a good one. I've got some dark, very small windows. This was a suggestion from one of my wonderful subscribers who suggested that one of my hotel rooms might actually have the lights off in it, because I've got a facade which is a hotel, and therefore if I use darker windows for one room it might look like it's just unoccupied. So I think I should have 4 of those, which will make a dark room. So I quite like that idea, so I've done that one. That's the last piece I needed for my modular, so that can go with those. What else of interest do we have? Now, I've got these pyramid pieces. These are to combine with another brick hall, which will be coming soon, which is a bricklink hall. And these will be making some interesting souvenirs. So I'll keep these on my desk down here, so I can use them when I do that haul, and you can see what souvenirs I'm talking about. But I think it'll be quite good fun. Another printed piece. Obviously you can't get stickered pieces, and unfortunately you can't get sticker sheets from Lego Bricks and Pieces, if you didn't know. But it does have everything that's printed, as long as it's not licensed, as I said. And this is a cereal box from the Heart Lake City supermarket, set 41362. It does say HLC at the top, but it's not too garish colours. And although the things are hearts, it doesn't seem too offensive for me to have. And I'm going to have a supermarket, as many of you will know. And that's going to be my second modular. So it's going to be a full-size modular with multiple floors and all that, but the ground floor will be a supermarket. And actually, that's more of a hybrid than a complete mock. But nonetheless, I need lots of stuff to put on the shelves for that. So that's a really nice piece to have. Well, I didn't say where these VHS tapes came from, actually. They came from the Baryonyx Face-Off set, which is one of the Jurassic Park sets. I probably mispronounced that massively badly. And apart from that, I've just got all sorts of different odd pieces that are all for a very specific purpose. When I do a haul like this, I don't buy a single thing that doesn't have a prescribed use already. So although I don't remember them all offhand, all of these are on a list somewhere and can be ticked off as bought and go straight into the project bag, or straight onto the project if it's already in my city, for use. So, a small but quite good haul. Well, what a fantastic haul. I really don't know what project to start next. I think I'm going to do my condo tower facade next on Friday, but I've also now got all the pieces, as I said, for my modular, which I'm really keen to get on with because it's a huge box of bits and I've never put it together. So my curiosity is as big as yours. I've also got, as I said, the shrimp shack finished to go on the beach, which would require me to sort of extend that right to the end as well. So we're spoilt for choice with where to make our next development. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, yeah, let's go for it. We'll do the condo, a multi-storey facade building with 1 or 2 funny scenes. I'm looking forward to it already. See you then!